He hands it off to the 1,100-yard back, DJ Giddens.
Take some pressure off a young player, especially a quarterback. He's got to have a guide behind him, and DJ Giddens.
They'll feed it to Giddens again, who machetes through the heart of that NC State defense. Giddens again, able to squirm free and turns that into a 5-yard pickup. Throw of the game for Johnson, going downfield for the freshman Brown, who had a step, and it's over to bring pressure. Here's a lot of pressure. Giddens on the leak out. Touchdown, Kansas State.
No hesitation whatsoever on the part of Avery Johnson. The Yasher came off. Giddens was going to be free. Floats all there. That's exactly where it came from, knowing where the pressure.
37 yards, Johnson to Giddens. NC State has a couple of dangerous return men. Here is Julian Gray. And K-State, with special teams, cuts down Gray inside the 10.
Different looks from NC State, a lot of different formations, and the quarterback, he's a player.
Of what they do with tempo. First catch by Concepcion, and he gets to about the original line of. Johnson, quick throw, right back to Johnson. Veteran offensive line, though, one of the best in the nation. Johnson on the move, his eyes still upfield, directing traffic, fires a laser off the hands of Porter.
And getting off script as the youngster, eyes down the field. You see exactly why this coach.
T.A. McClendon was the running back on that 0-2 team.
Yeah.
Dave Dorans put out an expanded playoff is coming. Brennan Armstrong, the team's leading rusher, playing in his final collegiate game, and he picks up. Porter waits for the punt. Good kick by Noonkester. Porter muffed it. Live ball, and it's picked up by Kansas State. Flag down, multiple flags down, and now gets in as the punt return man. It is a long discussion. Zach Myers was the Wolfpack player who clipped Porter.
There's no foul. Avery Johnson, and there's nothing like playing in a ball game. You can talk about,
accounted for 9 touchdowns. Here's KC Concepcion, the ACC Rookie of the Year.
How about the block? Throws a nice block on the edge, and that gets Concepcion outside the.
Delbert Mims, the short yardage back, is in there. Armstrong can do it himself, and he will.
That's hard to stop.
All he did in Fargo. Brennan Armstrong looking to run here on 3rd down, and watch him zigzag with a 20-yard line for a first.
The year when he was reinserted into the lineup.
We had NC State on a Friday night against Louisville.
And competing.
On 3rd down, it's Armstrong. He's going to be close, but a little shy. I'm just a child now.
You finally joined the Pop-Tart gang, huh?
Look at Avery Johnson, the ability to improv, but he's taken down in the backfield. That's a nice winning team. Will eat the edible mascot. What flavor is the edible mascot? Have you found out?
To do. He's going to be a heck of a player for a lot of people.
How about this? Fake punt, Kansas State into Wolfpack territory for a gain of 30. It's Jack Bloomer.
A fake punt.
I guess the right key would have been
that Beebe was still on the field.
Double tight end set here. High snap. Johnson off play action. A strike down the seam. Oakley redeems himself.
Went right back to him.
And it sets up a 1st and goal. Here's the give to Giddens.
Push to get him in.
Did he get there? No signal yet. And now, touchdown, Kansas State. Second TD of the game for Giddens. 1 through the air, now 1 on the ground.
And it was all made of Jack Bloomer being led by Cooper Beebe, but then you go to your workhorse in Giddens, and then the big fellas get behind him. They start.
Chris Tennant with the PAT, and Kansas State. Been a banner season for the ACC in a lot of ways. Obviously, there is still the Florida State chatter. Julian Gray reverses field and somehow gets across. on the slant. The ball is batted down, incomplete. On second down, Armstrong back to the air, pressure off the edge. Downfield, almost intercepted by Siegel.
And they told us how good.
K-State rushes 4. Armstrong checks it down, and NC State able to pick up the first down. It's Raphael.
James came flying up, and there's no give. I mean, he didn't push on the brakes at all. Tried to run right through the running back. My goodness, a physical game.
Concepcion joins Mims in the backfield. The handoff is to Concepcion. Gets to the outside and run out. Low snap. Armstrong keeps it. Big hole up the middle. Brennan Armstrong.
Wow.
Touchdown, Wolfpack.
What a run by Brennan Armstrong. Getting his team right back in this thing. Back run. The offensive line, they do one heck of a job. They get a player to overrun and a linebacker to overrun it.
The PAT when Jordan Travis went down. How about the run by Johnson? Here's the wheels. And he takes the big hit by three-man rush. Johnson on the drag, hits Brown. Groundhogs away from a defender and turns it into a first down.
Out Big 12 because Avery Johnson's going to be something special. We're going to be talking about him for the next few years, certainly.
Johnson steps up, has room to run. Fakes the throw, watch the move, touchdown! Avery Johnson!
My, what a special player we are watching. I mean, feels the blitz, or feels the pressure, steps up, nothing's there, and then that nice cut right there. That's what gets him into the end zone, some toughness at the end of it. Yeah, I can see why.
The extra point by Tennant is good.
And that sequence by NC State.
Now with the one timeout, you got to. Here's the blitz. Armstrong throws. Concepcion reaches up, makes the catch. Now they back off. Dropping 8. Armstrong rolling out, throws off the hands of Keon Lassane. Narvison's been reliable. This from 26.
During bowl games this year.
Blitz coming, shot play, Collins the catch.
And good call, Paul Calcaterra.
Center cut. Won pretty much every major award. The city of Raleigh held a day for him. That's what he meant. Avery Johnson might get that in Manhattan one day.
Basketball player, baseball player, he talked.
Third down.
Let's see if NC State gets exotic here on third down and long. They bring the blitz. It's a give to Giddens. And he's forced down by Van.
Refuses to
Picks
go
up
down.
6.
Wow.
Still moving the chains. Wow, he got all the way close to midfield. Looked like he was going to be down, and Gray motions that way. K-State brings the blitz. Armstrong backpedaling, loads up, downfield. Concepcion adjusting and makes the catch over Parrish. Armstrong on the move, pursued, gets away near the sideline. And that one is going to be no good. Armstrong will run. Impacted in the backfield and driven down for a loss. It's Bo Palmer. K-State has its pass rush package out there. Armstrong to the air.
Nice catch.
And it's brought in by Gray for a first. Motioning more, huddling more, shortening the game. Trying stuff like this. Trent Penix into the open field. Can they catch him? 10-5. Touchdown. Wolfpack fake punt.
I'll see you one, and I'll raise you one. Max Marsh, who is playing center field on the back end. He is the last line of defense for Kansas State. He slips. Actually, it's another player back there.
Lockett.
It's Lockett that's on the back end. He misses or slips, and that gave the angle to Penix, and they just couldn't get him down. The big
Strong as a runner here is dangerous. Back to throw, hit, and down he goes.
Or maybe I was. A nice job there, coming off the edge, stand in there and take a shot. He took one there from V.
Trying to pick up a bowl win in his final collegiate game. A record-setting quarterback at Virginia in his first season with NC State. And that was a great throw just off the hands of Concepcion.
Explosive plays, as Coach Doeren talked about with Paul. Pretty good field position to start this drive.
Noonkester booms it away. Porter comes up, makes the catch at the 40. Running backwards. Gets the edge. Room for Seth Porter. Tight ropes the sideline. Needs one block. Cuts it across. Touchdown, Kansas State.
His knee might have touched down, but there is a flag at about the 37.
During the return team, number 89, J.J. Arconi from the start of the foul. First down.
Eric Pizarro, reserve receiver in the game, and that right there is what the officials call it. What you don't see, no matter how you want to look at it, right there in the middle, and it does basically stop a tackle from happening. Officials got that one right.
It takes a 59-yard punt return touch.
And explosiveness in the running game. And they get
Tight ends. Lost depth in the receiving core. Johnson over the middle. Completes to Keegan Johnson. And the Iowa transfer moves the chains.
That's a heck of a...
Oakley motions out. Here comes the blitz. Screen pass. Jackson tunnels. He's got room to run. It's a foot race to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaden Jackson, 52 yards.
Come on back and celebrate with Garrett Oakley, who threw the block, and I think he's going to get called.
Holding, offense, number 86. J.J. Arconi from the spot of the foul. Third down.
Decent block. I got to look at this again. It looked like a knockout block by Oakley. He knows the screen's coming.
Another blitz. Johnson buying time. He's going to try to run for it. And he uses his legs for a first down. He made it. Give his to Giddens. Straight up the gut. NC State, before we went to break, used one of its timeout, trying to save the clock. Shot for the end zone. Brown breaks it in for a touchdown. The freshman. That's the future for K-State, and this time there are no flags.
What a throw. The timing of the throw. Ball. I mean, what a heck of a throw. It's out of his hands.
Tennant's kick is vested interest in the manner in which the mascot gets
down.
There's the blitz from K-State. Brennan Armstrong throws into coverage, intercepted by Parrish. First turnover of the game. Kansas State on the doorstep of a bowl win. And now it's Johnson, quarterback keeper.
He's not throwing interceptions, putting his team in harm's way. That
Johnson out of an empty set with two tight ends. He'll run.
big block by number 50.
28-19, your final score. And they are hunting for Chris Klieman for you.
Oh, I think they finally found him. They hunted him down.